Good morning. Calling the New England Weather Net. This is Whiskey 1 Alpha Yankee X-Ray. My name is Jack, and I'm located in Madawaska, Maine. I'll be operating as today's net control. The New England Weather Net was founded in 1955 with the purpose of gathering weather observations from around the region. The net meets 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, on or about this frequency of 3905 kilohertz. Regular participants will be assigned a roster number to help speed up check-ins. However, you do not need to be a member or have a number to check in. Today's session is a milestone. We reached 20,000 today, and this is the 21st day of November 2019 on the handle. When we reached session 10,000 was back in December 12 of 1987, 32 years ago. So we don't reach these 10,000 milestones very often. Anyways, this is station W1AYX. I will take check-ins at this time. Please call the number first and then your call sign.
W1KAW.
Number 1, K1GHC.
42, WT1B.
44, KC1KZ.
2727.
WXY.
Number 15, K1DJ.
Okay, I got a good list here, and let me see. I've got number 28461, 42, 5, 44, 27, 6, 30, 15, and 65. Anybody else?
Number 16, K1VJ.
Roger that. I got K1 Victor J, or Victor John. That would be Martha. I got you in there, Martha. Thanks. And let me, I don't hear any other stations, so we'll go down the list here. And I will be handing off the net control today to some of the other net controls if they want to participate or say a word. And again, just as a reminder, this is our 20,000th session, and looking forward to, again, operating today. And the net has operated pretty much continuously from 1955 until today, with the exception of Sundays. 6 days a week we're on, and in spite of good or bad conditions. And technology certainly has changed. A lot of things have changed. People have changed. There have been a lot of silent keys over the years. However, the New England Weather Net is still going strong, and I do want to say at the outset of this, as the net manager, thank you very much, everybody who participates. So with that, we'll start with a call-up, and I actually heard number 5 first. That was W2BIK, Augie in Vernon, New Jersey. Augie, are you there? Okay, from Augie, W2BIK in Vernon, New Jersey. He is reporting 32 degrees this morning, 30.16 and steady. Wind is calm, and we have a sky that is not available yet for observations. I got 4.5 over 3.2 for the gradient and no precip. QSL, Augie? All right, thank you, Augie, and appreciate your participation here. Next, we'll go number 28, and that's K1WER Dave in Nashua, New Hampshire. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jack. Good morning to all on the net. Nashua, New Hampshire, currently 32 degrees, 3-2. Barometer 3007, rising. Winds are north at 3, gust 9. The skies are clear. Gradient 39/31 and 0.13 in the gauge. How'd you do, Jack?
Okay, good copy on you, Dave. From Nashua, New Hampshire, he's reporting in at 32 degrees, 30.07 and rising. Wind is north at 3, gusting to 9 with a clear sky. A gradient of 3.9er over 3.1 and 0.13 in the rain gauge. QSL.
Hey, great job, Jack. Thanks for doing the net. You did a great job, and everyone enjoy the 20th session. Jack's doing a great one. K1 WS73.
All right, well, thanks, Dave, and appreciate that. And next we go number 46, and Ken, I'm just curious, too, how long you've been involved with the WeatherNet. I know it's been some time anyways, but go ahead with your weather and then tell us, please.
Roger. Temperature in Marston's Mills, 37 degrees. Barometer 30.05 and rising. Winds are north 4, gusting 5. Peak wind speed in the past 24 hours of 13. Sky cover of 10. Temperature gradient 44 over 37, and in the rain gauge 0.30. I have been on approximately 5 years. W1AYX, W1KAW, back to net.
All right, yeah, I forgot to ask that, and I meant to ask Dave up there in Nashua. So, Dave, if you know how many, I'll get back to you here in a second, but let me read this back. From W1KAW, Ken in Marston's Mills, Massachusetts, reporting in at 37 degrees, 30.05 and rising. Wind is north at 4, gust of 5 with a peak wind gust of 13. Sky cover of 10, a gradient of 44 over 37, and 0.30 in the rain gauge. And do you have Mount Washington as well?
QSL, Mount Washington reports 20 degrees. Barometer 29.90 and rising. That has been corrected to sea level. Winds are northwest 3.6, gusting 3.8. Peak wind speed in the past 24 hours, 4.8. Visibility is limited to 1/8 of a mile in freezing fog. Temperature high-low 2.6 over 20, and in the rain gauge 0.04, which is the liquid melt from 0.25 or 0.2 inches of snow, with a wind chill of 0 degrees. W1AYX, W1KAW, back to net.
All right, from Mount Washington, relayed by W1KAW, reporting at 20 degrees this morning, 29.90 and rising for the barometer. That's corrected to sea level. Wind is northwest at 3.6, a gust of 3.8. Peak wind gust in the last 24 hours of 4.8. The visibility is 1/8 of a mile up there on the summit with freezing fog. And they got a gradient of 2.6 over 20, and precipitation was 0.04 inches melt from 0.2 inches of new snow. And again, thanks, Ken, on that. And I also want to just check with K1WER. How long have you been on the net, Dave?
Oh, about 40 years, so maybe just a little bit longer.
All right, appreciate that, and appreciate your participation. So you've been around, you were around for session, about the time there for session 10,000 at least, and Augie was too, I have. And FYI, there is a recording of that, and it was digitized a few years ago now. I did that, and I think WA1KDD had done that and passed it on to me. Anyways, that is on YouTube, and it is also on the front page of our website right now at newenglandweathernet.com. And you can see the first article there in the blog on the 20,000 session, and that recording of session 10,000 is there if you haven't listened to it. And interesting to hear a few of the familiar voices, not many of them, but a lot of people that have no longer active or are silent key. So that's the way things go in the course of over three decades. Anyways, I'm going to hand this off. I don't know, KC1KZ, are you able to copy any of those stations? I got number 1, I got number 42, number 44, well, year 44, number 27 coming up. Are you able to take any of those? I'll hand the net over to you.
Yes, I am, Jack. I could copy all 3 of them.
Okay, Joan, you take it from here. KC1KZ from W1AYX.
Okay, this is KC1KZ, and as you know, this is session number 20,000. Let me go to number 1, K1GHC, George in Lynch, New Hampshire. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Joan, and good morning to everybody on the net. Here in Rindge, New Hampshire, we have 30 degrees. Barometer 30.08 and rising. Wind is out of the northwest at 6, gusting to 1/8 with clear skies. Gradient 36/30, and we have 0.14 inches in the rain gauge. QSL?
Good copy. In Rindge, New Hampshire, George reports 30 degrees, 30.08 rising. Winds out of the northwest at 6, gusting to 18. Sky is clear. 36/30 and 0.14 in the rain gauge. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Joan. Have a great day, and congratulations to the net for 50,000 sessions.
Very good. You have a great day as well. Number 42 is Frank in Summerfield, Florida. Good morning, Frank. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, Joan. Good signal down here. And my best guess would be around 9 or 10 years for me on the net. Temperature down here is 49. Barometer 30.18 and falling. Winds are north at 2. Skies are clear. Gradient 72/46 and no rain in the gauge. How's copy, Joan? WT1B.
Good copy, Frank. In Summerfield, Florida, Frank reports 49 degrees. Barometer 30.18 and falling. Winds out of the north at 2. Sky is clear. 72/46 and nothing in the gauge. QSL?
QSL. Have a great day.
Thank you, Frank. You have a good day as well. And next up is Henry, K1WCC in East Falmouth. Good morning, Henry.
Hey, good morning, Joan, and good morning to the net. And thanks to Jack for all you've done here today. I've been on this net since about 2000, year 2000, and have been net control since 2011. Here in East Falmouth, 35 degrees. Barometer reads 30.05 rising. The wind is calm. Sky cover of 5. 46/35 for the gradient, and in the rain gauge 0.15. K1WCC, that's enough.
Thank you, Henry. From East Falmouth, Henry reports 35 degrees, barometer 30.05 and rising. Winds are calm. Sky cover of 5. 46/35, 0.15 in the rain gauge. Thank you, Henry.
Thanks, Joan.
Okay, just want to say it's been a real pleasure to be net control on the New England Weather Net for a number of years. Not sure how many. I think I've been on about 7 years. And Jack, would you like me to give my weather?
Go right ahead, and I'll actually hand it over to Henry, K1WCC, and if you can pick up number 44 here, Joan in West Falmouth, and I don't know if you heard number 6. I got number 30 and number 15, number 65 and 13 all coming up. I don't know if you want to pick up some of those.
Yeah, go ahead, Joan, with your weather. I'll take the rest.
Okay, very good. Good morning again, everyone. Temperature in West Falmouth, 34 degrees. Barometer 30.04 and rising. Winds out of the north at 3, gusting to 12. Sky is clear. Temperature gradient 44/31. 0.20 in the rain gauge. Back to net.
Okay, Joan in West Falmouth, Mass, 34 degrees, 30.04 rising. Winds are north at 3 with gusts to 12. Skies are clear. 44/31 for the gradient and 0.20 in the rain gauge. Thanks, Joan.
Thanks, Henry.
Okay, let's go to number 6, and that's Seth up in Milford, Maine. Go ahead, Seth.
Oh, good morning, Henry. This morning we have 30 degrees. Barometer 30.07 and rising. Winds indicated north-northwest off. Peak 24-hour gusts of 10. Sky cover of 2. Gradient 37/30. Trace of precipitation. No snowpack left on the ground. And I'm a newbie here. I've only been on checking into the weather net about 2.5 years. I've been in weather service for about 20 years at university, but only got back into ham radio actively when I retired. I'll copy, Henry. Over.
Okay, one thing I need your high temp.
Okay, the high temp is 37.
Okay, very good. Session, Milford, Maine, 30 degrees, 30.07 rising, winds calm, with a peak gust of 10, sky cover of 2, 37 over 30, and a trace of precip with no snowpack. All right, thanks, Seth. Next is Al, number 30 in N1MHC in East Spruce Bay, Maine. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, Al, go ahead with your weather, N1MHC.
Thank you, Jack. N1MHC with 33 degrees, 29.92 and rising, 29.92 and rising on the barometer. The wind is northeast at 4, northeast at 4, sky is clear. Gradient is 39 over 31, 39 over 31, and nothing in the rain gauge. There was a sprinkle, but just nothing measurable. N1MHC, over.
Yeah, okay. Al and Al's in East Spruce Bay, Maine reports 33 degrees, 29.92 and rising. Winds are northeast at 4, skies are clear, 39 over 31 and no precip. How long you been here, Al? You've been here a long time.
I'm 87, over.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thanks for checking in. And next, we have Martha in Kittery Point, Maine. Go ahead, Martha. It's a nice signal up here in the Cape.
Oh, terrific. Thanks. This is K1DJ in Kittery Point, Maine. It's 31 degrees here, 30.17 and rising. Calm, indicated northwest. Clear sky, 38 over 60. 0 in the gauge. How copy?
Okay, let me just get your gradient right here. You said 38 over 60?
If I did, I didn't mean to. 30, 38 over 30.
Okay. All right, thanks. Martha in Kittery Point, Maine reports 31 degrees. Barometer reading of 30.17 and rising. Winds are calm, skies are clear. 38 over 30 and no precip. And I think you might have a little history here, Martha. Do you recall when you started?
Well, I don't have the actual date, but I got my license around 87, and I think I got into the net around in the 90s. And I was net control for a little while, and then out of ham radio for over a decade. So I'm thrilled to be back. I've been listening for a while with the new technology, and very, very happy to hear you all, and congratulations all around. K1DJ.
Okay, good to hear you. I think I remember you from my early days on the net. So good to hear you today on the air, and I hope you keep coming back. All right, next is Rich, KC3MIO in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. Go ahead, Rich. Net copy here.
I got it. And I got that for you, Henry, if you want, the W1AYX.
Yeah, go ahead. I could just barely copy him.
All right, from KC3MIO, Rich in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. He's reporting in at 37 degrees, 30.12 and steady. Wind is north at 2, peak wind gusts of 10, sky at 10, a gradient of 38 over 33, and no precip, over. All right, that's a QSL, Henry, so I got that down. And it brings us down to the bottom of the list, and if you don't mind, Henry, I'll take it back.
Yep, go ahead and take it, and thanks for the privilege.
Okay, well, thank you, and I appreciate you guys, these net controls that are here very regularly, and we all lighten the load here. And if, by the way, if anybody is interested in helping out here as a net control for the New England WeatherNet, feel free to contact me, and I will gladly put you on there and back you up if you need it or whatever else. And so appreciate these guys that help, and I'm hoping that K1TL and also Doug, KC1LEC, our newest net control, will be on here soon as well. So, all right, with that, we're at the bottom of the list, and it's time for another call-up 20 minutes into this session. And this is the New England WeatherNet, station W1AYX in Madawaska, Maine, and we're looking for check-ins.
Number 17, KB1FTA.
Number 32, KB1OWW. 34.
48, AC2BX.
Okay, I might have missed somebody at the beginning here, but I think I got 1758, 32, 34, 39er, and 48. Who did I miss?
6-2 was there.
Okay, 6-2 was in there also. Okay, and I probably didn't hear him because he's too close to me. All right, let me start off with number 17. That's KB1FDA, Joe in East Corinth, Vermont. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack. Good morning to everybody on the net. I'm just a newbie here, only 5.5 years. Got a certificate right in front of me from Dick. Present temperature here in East Corinth is 29 degrees. Barometer 30.10 and rising. Winds out of the north at 1. The sky is clear. Gradient of 33 over 29. And 0.03 of rain in the gauge. How copy?
Okay, good copy on you there from East Corinth, Vermont. Joe reporting in at 29 degrees, 30.10 rising. Wind is north at 1 with a clear sky. A gradient of 33 over 29 and 0.03 in the rain gauge. QSL?
Very good, Jack. Have a great day, everybody. KB1FTA.
All right, thanks a lot. And next we'll go number 58, and that is going to be Charlie in Pocasset, Massachusetts. K1CB, good morning.
Good morning, all. Pocasset, 38, 38, 30.04 rising, .04 rising, north 5, clear skies, clear. Good to see the stars again. 5 temps, 46, low 38, 38. In the bucket, 0.20, 0.20. K1CB.
All right, from Charlie in Pocasset, Mass, reporting in at 38 degrees, 30.04 and rising. Wind is north at 5 with a clear sky. A gradient of 4.6 over 3.8 and 0.20 in the gauge. QSL?
Roger. Good morning, Henry.
Morning, Charlie.
All right, and now we'll go to number 32, KB1OWW, Joe in Fort Kent, Maine. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack, and good morning to the net. This morning in Fort Kent, Maine, the temperature is 29 degrees. The barometric pressure is 29.99 and steady. The wind indicates north-northwest at calm, but peaks at 4. The sky is a 10. The gradient, yesterday's high was 31 and a low of 22. No rain, no new snow, and no precipitation at the moment. KB1OWW.
All right, from Joe in Fort Kent, Maine, reporting in this morning at 29 degrees. Pressure of 29.99 steady. Wind is north-northwest, indicated calm and peaking to 4. Sky cover of 10. A gradient of 3.1 over 2.2 and no precip. QSL?
It's a QSL, Jack. Have a nice day.
All right, yeah, and Joe, how long have you been on the New England WeatherNet? I know you've been around for quite some time.
Yeah, I had looked at that a couple of days ago, and it's going on 15 years.
That's 50 years, 50?
No, 15.
Roger that. 15 years. All right. Well, hey, that's great. And again, thank you and welcome. Keep up the good work on that for sure. So thanks a lot. All right. Next we'll go number 34, and that is K1QQ, Kent in Ware, New Hampshire. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's 32 degrees down here in you-know-where. 3000 rising, 3000 rising, calm and clear, calm and clear. 39 over 32 for the gradient, 39 over 32 for the gradient, 0.12 inches of rain in the gauge. K1QQ, back to net.
All right, from Ware, New Hampshire, Kent reporting in at 32 degrees, 30.00 rising, wind is calm with a clear sky, gradient of 39 over 32, and 0.12 in the bucket. QSL?
USL.
All right, thanks, Kent. And Kent, how long have you been on?
About 2 years, I think.
Okay, I wasn't sure, and I was curious on that. And also number 58 there, K1CB, Charlie, how long have you been on the net?
He's gone over the Cape and Islands, I think.
Okay, well, I forgot to ask him there, but we'll get him later or something like that. But I think he's been around for a while, too. And let's see here, we'll go number 39er, that's W1JGR, John in Pembroke, Mass. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Jack. 31 degrees, 31. Pressure 30.07 and rising. Calm. It's clear. Gradient 42 over 30. And in the bucket, 0.34 inches. Back to you, Jack.
All right, from Pembroke, Massachusetts, John reporting in at 31 degrees, 30.07 rising. Wind is calm with a clear sky, a gradient of 4.2 over 30, and 0.34 in the bucket. QSL?
QSL, Jack.
All right, thanks a lot. And John, how long have you been on?
Almost 5 years now. January will be 5 years.
All right. Well, again, thank you for your participation here and your faithful presence here on the net. So that's good. All right. Now we'll go to number 48, and that is AC2BX Dave in Canandaigua, New York. Good morning, Dave.
I've been aboard about 2.5 years in the Cape, and it's been an absolute privilege to be in this one. I really appreciate you being there. You've been a huge part of my life, and very helpful in my recovery. 34 degrees this morning, 34. The barometer is 30.21 and steady. The winds are from the southwest at 3, gusting to 6. The temperature gradient is 48 over 32. The cover is a 2, and there's 0 precipitation.
All right, from AC2BX, Dave in Canandaigua, New York. He's reporting in this morning at 34 degrees, 30.21 and steady. Wind is southwest of 3 to 6. Sky cover of 2. Gradient of 4.8 over 3.2 and no precip. And thanks again, Dave.
Thank you, Jack. It's been a pleasure, and looking forward to the next 20,000.
All right, yeah, the session 30,000 is going to be in 2051, if I calculated that correctly. So I don't know if any of us will be around then, but we'll see, you know. But anyways, wish everybody the best on that for sure. And also number 62, WA1CXA, Bryce in Fort Fairfield, Maine. You're next.
Yeah, he wants you, Bryce.
Number 51, KB4PLA.
Okay, I don't hear Bryce. Do you hear him?
Negative.
Okay, well, he may have checked out here, but I will leave him on the list here and make a call back to him. And I got number 51, but let me do another call up. This is W1AYX Net Control. It is almost the top of the hour here. Any other stations wishing to check in?
Number 51 is in there.
KB1 NZP.
Okay, it sounds like I also got 47 and 35 in there. Tom, I hear you on board. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think number 51 is in there. See if you can pick them up.
Yeah, I can pick up 51, and then I will come back to you. I'm not sure if you want to take the net control for just a few minutes, or I'll leave that up to you.
You can have it. It's a good day, though. Go ahead.
Okay, I just want to make sure. We'll start with number 51. That's KB4 PLH Charles in McIntosh, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone on the net. In McIntosh, Florida this morning, it is 43 degrees, 43. From 30, 24, and steady. 30.24 and steady. Calm and clear. Temperature bringing is 72 over 43. 72 over 43. And no precipitation. KB4 PLH.
All right, from Charles in McIntosh, Florida, reporting in this morning at 43 degrees, 30.24 and steady. Wind is calm with a clear sky. A gradient of 7.2 over 4.3 and no precip.
QSL.
All right, and Charles, how long have you been on the net?
For 10 years consecutively. Been longer than that, 10 years consecutively, over.
All right, well, thanks for your participation as well, so appreciate that. All right, I got number 47 next. That's K1TL, Tom in Tiverton, Rhode Island. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Jack, just got up over here to get my cup of coffee. I turned on the AM. I guess you can probably hear me just barefoot, but just in case anybody else is weak or whatever. Okay, current temperature Tiverton, 33 degrees, 33. 30.04 rising. 30.04 rising. Northwest at 2. Northwest at 2. Clear sky, 43 over 33 at 43 over 33. And 0.15. 0.15 precip. QSL.
All right, from Tom in Tiverton, Rhode Island, he's reporting 33 degrees, 30.04 and rising, and wind is northwest at 2 with a clear sky, 4.3 over 3.3 for the gradient, and at 0.15 in the rain gauge. QSL?
QSL.
All right, and Tom, how long have you been on the net here?
I don't know. I think I've been net control for like maybe 3.5 years, and I figure maybe about 4.5, something like that.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And again, appreciate you being our Saturday net control, and also you fill in there when needed. So thanks again for your participation as well. All right, and we'll go to number 35, KB1NZP, Pete in Acton, Maine. I heard you in there. Try it.
Good morning, everybody on board this morning on this occasion, 30 degrees, 30.05 rising. The wind is calm. The sky is clear. 37 over 28 and 0.01 in the gauge.
All right, from Pete in Acton, Maine, reporting in this morning at 30 degrees. Pressure of 30.05 and rising. Wind is clear, calm, clear sky. Gradient of 3.7 over 2.8 and 0.01 in the rain gauge. QSL?
QSL.
All right, thanks, Pete. And also, how long have you been on?
6 to 7 years.
All right, 6 to 7 years. All right, appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Let me see if I can call up WA1CXA. Are you there? Okay, I got number 7 standing by as well, and I've got several internet reports here, and I'll get back to them, but we'll see here in a moment. I've got number 7, that's W2GLS, Greg in Chester, New Jersey. Good morning. From Greg in Chester, New Jersey, reporting 37 degrees, a pressure of 30.14 rising. Wind is northwest at 9er. We got a clear sky, a gradient of 4.6 over 3.6, and no precip. QSL? Okay, thanks, Greg, and I appreciate you being there. And let me see, K1TL, if you're around, I'll give you my weather.
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
All right, from this station, W1AYX, Madawaska, Maine, we have currently 25 degrees, 25 degrees, 30.04 and rising. Wind is west-northwest at 3, sky cover of 10, a gradient of 3.5 over 2.3, and no new precipitation. I do have 11 inches, that's 11 inches of snow on the ground, over.
Good copy, Jack. W1AYX, report 25 degrees, 30.04 rising. West-northwest at 3, sky cover of 10, 3.5 over 23 at 3.5 over 2.3. No precip and 11 inches of snow on the ground. Is it wet?
It isn't right now. It was heavy yesterday because we got up above freezing, but it's snow. It's kind of crunchy this morning.
Yeah, whenever we have a storm at night, if it's wet snow, I always do the snow throwing early in the morning. This way, at least the snow dries out. And my buddy says, "No, we'll do it right away." No. Take your time. Just do it in the morning. Everything dries out, and it works a lot better.
Hey, roger that. Yeah, we stayed below freezing enough so that it fell as pretty much a dry snow, so that was good. And I got it cleared off yesterday morning, so that's part of northern Maine winters here. All right, I got a few internet reports, and let me just get those out of the way before we go too far. And I was thinking about that this is a major change over the last little while, that we are able to provide internet reports back in 1987 on the 10,000 session. And today being our 20,000th session here. Back in 1987, of course, email and internet was still in its infancy, and very few people even had access to it. But we do have regular access and expect it now. And so sort of as a hybrid, we've been allowing reports to come in on a form on our website. And that's another means of communication, and then we read them off. So that's what we're doing this morning. And the first one's from K1JLC, and he's our newest roster member anyway. So it's from Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's Jim. And Jim reports in at 34 degrees, 30.00 rising. Wind is south-southeast at 2 with a gust of 7. Has almost a clear sky at 1. 4.3 over 3.0 for the gradient, and 0.19 in the bucket. I also have K1MGH, and that's Dick in North Falmouth. And I don't know if Dick is on the air or not, but I will say this, that he has been a long-term, while he was net manager prior to me taking this over about a year and a half ago. And Dick has done a lot of work for this net and helped build it back up after some of the, there were a few people participating, or fewer, I should say, and he's done a lot of work with that. And I want to say a thank you to him and appreciation for him. He's been doing this for probably near 10 years or more. I'm not really sure. But K1MGH, you happen to be on frequency? Reported in at 37 degrees, 30.05 rising. Wind is west-southwest at 0 and gusting to 1.4 with a clear sky. Gradient of 4.5 over 3.7 and 0.14 in the gauge. I have number 10, Jack in Bellows Falls, Vermont. And Jack is reporting in at, let me see here, he's got 29 degrees, 30.13 rising, calm and clear, 3.7 over 2.9, and nothing in the gauge. Actually has no gauge, he says, so that would answer that problem. All right, I have W1AMX, and that's Dave in Harrison, Maine. And I believe Dave's been participating for at least a couple years, and maybe longer, I'm not sure. And he has a QRP station, so he usually checks in regularly here on the internet. Got 33 degrees this morning in Harrison, Maine, 2.9 or 9 or 6 rising, calm, peak wind gust of 2, clear sky, gradient of 4.1 over 3.1, and a trace of new precipitation. Got 1 to 2 inches of snow in patches on the ground. And then I have number 53, and that's K2BKR, and that's John in Southampton, New York. And he is been participating for I'd say at least a couple years, maybe more. And John is at 38 degrees this morning, 30.13 rising. Wind is north-northwest at 9. Have a clear sky, a gradient of 4.3 over 3.9er, and a trace of precipitation. He does have antenna issues, so he's checking in by internet today. And then I have K1SJW, and that's Steve in Winsted, Connecticut. And I don't know how long Steve's been on the air, but he's been a regular participant for a while. And we've got him reporting in this morning at 32 degrees, 30.15 rising, calm and clear, a gradient of 3.7 over 3.1, and no precipitation reported. And just because I forgot to mention my own participation here with the net, this station, W1AYX, under at least my control, has been on the air from 2015 here, participating with the WeatherNet, and then I picked up the net manager position a year ago in 2018, in April of 2018, or May, I guess, of 2018. So been participating that way, and also operating as a net control on a couple days a week here. And I think I'll do another call-up. This is station W1AYX, New England WeatherNet. We're looking for check-ins.
Number 8.
And number 24, W1YZ.
Okay, I have number 8 and number 24. And number 8, W1SOO, Greg in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Bruce. 35 degrees. 30.15, steady. North-northwest at 5. Skies are clear. 4.3 over 3.5. 0.11 in the game. W1SOO.
All right, from Greg in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, reporting in at 35 degrees. 30.15 and steady. Wind is north-northwest at 5 with a clear sky. A gradient of 4.3 over 3.5 and 0.11 in the bucket. See what's up?
Yep, roger, roger.
All right, thanks, Greg. And how long have you been participating with the net?
Since 1973.
Okay, 1973. So you're back there as well. I don't know how. You may be one of our longest members right now. I know Augie's been around for a long time, and I don't know anybody else that's before you guys.
I think Augie is well before my time, and licensed since 73 as well. So, yeah, I think he is the elder statesman.
All right, yeah, well, he came in right on the top of the program here at 5:30, so I was glad for that. And just a reminder, if you're just joining us, this is our 20,000th session of the New England WeatherNet. And if you're interested in, I am recording this, and I think a couple of others are recording this session. And we thankfully do have SDR radios, which are available to us today. They weren't when this started back in 1955, and they weren't back in 1987 when we reached the 10,000th session. And as far as actual manipulating them on the internet and controlling them and the recording from the internet and stuff, as far as SDR radios, those have been around since about the 70s, if I'm familiar with the technology enough here. And anyways, with that said, you can get more information on our website at newenglandweathernet.com, and also the first article that's right there on the front page is an article about the 20,000 session, just a short one. And there is a recording, embedded YouTube video of the 10,000th session. So you can listen to that, and interesting. They had good conditions and everything. So anyways, we'll move on here. Number 24, I've kept him waiting long enough, and is Bruce in Swansea, New Hampshire, W1YZN. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, and good morning, Greg, and everybody on the net this morning in Swansea, New Hampshire, 27 degrees, 27, 30.15 and rising, calm and clear, 38 over 27, and in the rain gauge, 0.14, and we also had some snow flurries yesterday. I remember Greg when he was in Boynton Beach, Florida, giving his weather from down there. WA1, why is it?
All right. Well, thanks, Bruce. From Swansea, New Hampshire, he's got 27 degrees this morning, 30.15 and rising. Calm, clear, 38 over 27 and 0.14 inches. And Bruce, how long have you been on?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me that. 1996, I believe, is when I came on.
All right. Well, thanks for participating and being a regular guy as far as checking in regular station there. So appreciate that. And all right, got one more internet. I got two more internet reports. I got number 40. That's N1ZKB Joe in Fort Kent, Maine, and he's reporting in at 28 degrees this morning, 30.10 steady. Wind is northwest at 1, gust to 3. Sky cover of 10, a gradient of 38 over 22, and 0 precip. And then I've got number 45, WW1SS, and that is Steve. And I believe Steve is in, I've got him in Tallahassee, Florida. And he is at 38 degrees this morning, 30.25, and rising. He's got calm wind, sky cover of 3, a gradient of 70 over 38, and 0 precip. Okay, let me check, see if WA1KDD, are you on frequency?
Yep, good morning, Jack and all, and congratulations to the WeatherNet here on section number 20,064 years of public service. After 40 years. Here on the Christmas, Massachusetts, I have 31 degrees, 30.07 right there. There's a calm, sky clear, radiant over 1 over 3, 0. And the rain gauge, 0.18. W1AYX, WA1KDD.
All right, Tom, I just missed the last digit in your precept. I have 0.1 something.
0.18 Alpha Tango Echo.
Roger that. Okay, appreciate that. And thanks for your 40 years of service here. And I believe that you recorded the session back on, session 10,000 in 1987 on December 12th of that year. I got that up on YouTube. I think you know that, but I have that tape here in my filing cabinet, and it was digitized here when it was handed on to me a couple years ago. So appreciate that. But you got 31 degrees this morning in Acushnet, Massachusetts, 30.07 rising. Wind is calm with a clear sky, gradient of 41 over 30, and 0.18 in the bucket. QSL?
QSL, thanks, Jack.
All right, thanks, Tom. All right, how about number 19er, N1VTB, Bob, you round.
Yes, I am, Jack. We'll say good morning to you and Tom, and morning. Barometer 30.08 and rising. Winds are calm. Sky is clear. 45 over 36. 0.15. And Jack, I'm a relatively new comer to the New England WeatherNet, and happy to be with you guys. And again, congratulations to that mark. That is really cool. QSL, Jack.
All right. Well, thanks, Bob. I appreciate your participation and being here pretty much on the minute here every net. So thanks again. We got 36 degrees in West Tisbury. 30.08 and rising. Wind is calm, clear sky, 45 over 36 and 0.15 in the bucket. QSL?
QSL, Jack, have a great day.
All right, thanks a lot. And I have number 29 at checked in, WA1HHK. It's Steve in Lynn, Mass, Byfield, Mass, that is. And he has got 31 degrees this morning, 30.09er rising slowly, calm and clear, 40 over 31, and no precip. This is the New England WeatherNet, W1AYX net control, looking for check-ins.
Number 16.
Okay, I got 16, 26, 22, and 37. Anybody else?
Yeah, number 68, KC1LEC.
And number 68. And while you're here, Doug, and we got a few stations there lined up, do you want to take over as net control for a minute? I don't know if you copied any of them.
I'm listening to you, Jack. You're doing a great job, and it's fun hearing this history this morning. I'll let you take it.
Okay, I appreciate that. And Doug is one of our regular net controls for Wednesdays, and I appreciate him coming on board earlier this year with that. And we'll get down to him in a minute. All right, we got number 16 first of all, and that's K1COD, Paul, and T-Ticket Mass. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Doug. Good copy on both. 34 degrees here in T-Ticket. Barometer 30.07 and rising. Wind is calm. Sky is clear. Temperature gradient 44 over 34. And in the bucket I have decimal 09. K1COD, back to net.
All right, from T-Ticket Mass, Paul reporting in at 34 degrees, 30.07, rising, calm and clear, 44 over 34, and 0.09 are in the bucket. QSL?
QSL, Jack, and I just want to say that I've been a member since December of 2014, almost 5 years, and I'd like to thank Dick, K1MGH, and also Henry, K1WCC, for doing a great job on the net, and yourself also. So K1COD, back to net.
All right, well, thanks, and appreciate your participation. We wouldn't have a net unless people participated, so that's always good, and especially when we do it regularly, and keeps the weather enthusiasts going here. All right, we got, I don't know if I read that back. I think I did, Paul.
Yes, you did.
Did I read that back to you?
QSL.
Okay, I couldn't remember now. It's early morning still. I'll go back to 26 here, and that's N1MLS, John and Whiting, Maine. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jack. Good morning to the net, and congratulations on the 20,000 mark. I was glad to participate along the way. I've probably got a good solid 10 or 12 years with the weather net now, and it's been a good journey. 34 degrees this morning, 3-4. Barometer 2985, rising. Wind is calm. Sky cover 10. 39 over 34. Trace of precip from about a quarter inch of fluffy white stuff. Back to you.
All right, from John in Whiting, Maine, and he's reporting at 29.85 rising, calm, sky of 10, a gradient of 39 over 34, trace of precipitation from about a quarter inch of snow. And appreciate your participation as well, John. QSL?
Roger, roger. Everybody have a fine day. Be safe and careful. We'll see you down the line. N1 and F. Something.
All right, thanks. All right, I'm going to try to pick up number 22, and that's KB1KCA, Jim in East Lyme, Connecticut. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack. Here in East Lyme, it is 32 degrees, 3-3. The barometer is 30, decimal 10, rising, 30 rising. Calm and clear, calm and clear. The gradient is 43 over 32, 43 over 32. In the rain gauge, 0.07, 7/100 in the gauge. W1AYX, KB1, KCA.
Okay, we got 33 degrees this morning in East Lyme, Connecticut, 30.10 rising, calm and clear, a gradient of 43 over 32, and 0.07 in the bucket. QSL?
QSL, Jack, thanks.
All right, thank you for participating as well. And Jim, how long have you been with the net?
I was trying to remember. It's about 10 years.
All right, copy on 10 years there. And again, thanks. All right, we'll go number 37, and that's WB1HKY, Scott in Acton, Maine. Good morning.
All right, good morning, Jack. Good morning, everyone on that. Happy 20,000, everybody. W1AYX, WB1HKY. I'm rocking my throat. Let's see. This morning we have 31 degrees on Albert's Ridge in Acton, Maine. We have 29.95 on the barometer and rising. We have a wind out of the northwest of 2, gusts of 5, sky cover of 1. Absolutely beautiful out there. Gradient of 36 over 31, and just a trace of precepts in the gauge. And I can't find my log, but I think I started around 2011, my first contact with Henry. Back to you, Jack. W1AYX, WB1HKY.
All right, well, there's a good contact to make. Got 31 degrees this morning in Acton, Maine. 29 or 9 or 5 rising. Wind is northwest at 2, gust of 5 with a cover of 1. Gradient of 3.6 over 3.1 and a trace of precip. And thanks for your participation as well.
Thank you, Jack. Great to hear everybody. Take care.
All right, I appreciate that. All right, 68 is next. That's KC1LEC. Doug from Seal Cove, Maine. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jack. Good morning, Ned. It's great to listen all hour and hear all this history, and appreciate the opportunity to participate, especially as a pretty new ham and a new member of the net. So thanks for the opportunity. I've really been enjoying it. And this morning it's 32 degrees in Seal Cove. Barometer is 30.00 rising. Wind's calm. Sky is clear. The gradient of 3.6 over 3.2. Got a tenth of an inch of rain and a little dusting of wet snow. QSL?
All right, we got 68, number 68, excuse me, KC1LEC. He's got, I'm just looking here, 32 degrees, pressure of 30.00 rising, calm and clear, gradient of 3.6 over 3.2, and I think he's at a tenth of an inch of precip in the form of snow. Is that a QSL?
Yeah, that's a QSL. Thanks a lot, Jack.
All right, thank you, and thanks, Doug, for participating and being in net control as well. So take care on that. And we got a couple more, at least one more internet report. I got K1RAH, and that's Ray, and he's in Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama, it looks like. And he just checked in on the internet. He's RVing, I believe. He's got 43 degrees this morning, 30.24 rising, calm and sky of 9er, gradient of 7.1 over 4.3, and 0 precip. And this is the New England WeatherNet, W1AYX net control, looking for any additional check-ins.
Number 6262.
Okay, I got number 62, and I got Brian. I'm trying to remember your number. Brian, which one is that? 23. I skipped over it for some reason. There we go. All right, so we'll start with this. Go with 62, WA1CXA. Good morning, Bryce.
Yes, good morning there, Jack. The weather report from Fort Fairfield, Maine is 25 degrees, 25 degrees. The barometric pressure is 30.11 and rising. The winds are out of the northwest at 1 mile per hour. The sky is overcast 10. The gradient is 32 over 25. 32 over 25. No precip at this time. QSL, Jack.
All right, from Fort Fairfield, Maine, Bryce reporting in at 25 degrees, 30.11 rising. Wind is northwest at 1, sky of 10, gradient of 3.2 over 2.5, and no precip. QSL?
Yep, that's the QSL. Have a great day. WA1CXA.
All right, thanks, Bryce. And next we'll go to number 23, and that's WX1N, and no, excuse me, 23, W1HXN, Brian in Mashpee, Massachusetts. Good morning.
Good morning, Jack, and good morning to the net on this great occasion. Barometer reads 30.05 and rising. Winds out of the west-northwest at 4, gusting to 7, with a peak wind speed over the last 24 hours of 10. My sky is clear. I have a high of 4.4, a low of 3.4, and in the rain gauge, 0.12.
All right, from Brian in Mashpee, Mass, reporting in this morning at 34 degrees, pressure at 30.05 rising, wind is west-northwest at 4, gust to 7, peak wind gust to 10 with a clear sky, and 4.4 over 3.4 for the gradient. QSL? All right, thanks, Bryce, for Brian. Appreciate that, and appreciate your participation here with the net. All right, any other last-minute stations before we close out this 20,000 session? 38. And number 38 is Jim in Norwich, Vermont. N1CJL, good morning.
Morning, N1CJL. We have 25 degrees, 30.12 rise, 30.12 rise, calm. Skies at 4, that's a 4, 3.6 over 2.5, 3.6 over 2.5, and a half inch snow. QSL, Jack?
Okay, from Norwich, Vermont, Jim reporting 25 degrees, 30.12 rising, calm, sky of 4, 36 over 25, and a half inch of new snow. QSL?
QSL, thanks, Jack. Have a good day. N1 CJL.
All right, and this brings to conclusion here our 20,000th session for the New England WeatherNet. I want to thank all, it looks like 48 stations who've checked in this morning and for providing this public information, public weather service information. And the net is now closed, and 73 all, W1AYX is clear.
Good job there, Jack. I just looked up in the history of my folder here. Session number 10,000 happened December 12th, 1987. And there was quite a little pamphlet put out about that. WA1YZ.
Yeah, roger that, and I better get off here, but I got the recording of that up on YouTube, and it's on our front page of the NewEnglandWeatherNet.com website.
Good deal. Take a look. WA1YZ. Good morning.
Yeah, 73 W1AYX.
65 degrees. Relative humidity is at 95%. Our round table is a social gathering. We meet here every morning of the week at 1100 hours, 30 minutes, occupying the frequency Monday through Saturday for 1/2 hour, releasing it at the top of the hour to our friends in Florida. We're a social gathering. We'd like to visit with folks. Our format is very simple. We take check-ins at the beginning of the net, and then we go back in the order of the check-ins, and everybody has the opportunity to make comments. On Sunday morning, we again start the round table at 1100 hours, 30 minutes, but we have a 4-hour session.